Talking to stones in Bania, Bulgaria. The Double Pyramid of Bania is an unmistakable landmark on the road out of Plovdiv, Bulgaria's second city. It is one of several double pyramids that have two summits connected by a concourse. The stones of the Double Pyramid of Bania tell us how the design of a pyramid is an intrinsic part of its function. To understand what the stones of Bania are telling us, we need to listen to the position and location of the double pyramid, as well as the shape and composition of its stones. The Double Pyramid of Bania is 1.4 kilometers long, north-south, and 800 meters wide, east-west. It rises 160 meters from base to summit. Its design shares many similarities with other double pyramids, and in particular that of Ostrets. It is 26 degrees off true south. The angle reminds us of precession, Earth's tilt in relation to the Sun. Ostrets shares a similar angle off true south. In Bania, the concourse that joins the two summits is 675 meters long, which again is similar to Ostrets. On both double pyramids, the south summit is higher than the northern one. The shape is specific. In Bania, the difference in elevation between the two summits is 5%. The pyramids have levels. In Bania, I counted 5 levels, including the summit. The south side is wider at the base and has a higher ridge compared to its northern twin, which is lower and thinner. When we pay closer attention to the south summit, we notice that the lines of stones seem to be lined up on a grid, northwest to southeast and northeast to southwest, which is off by 5 degrees. The neighboring double pyramid of Pesnopoi is aligned at 140 degrees, which is also 5 degrees off south-southeast. The important question is why 5 degrees? Why not 10, 15 or 20? Nobody builds such a huge edifice without planning. It entails intention, know-how and knowledge of the environment. These alignments are intentional. Is the Double Pyramid of Bania so aligned because true south, at the time when it was built, was 5 degrees off what it is today? Could this information help us date the site? The Double Pyramid of Bania is one of the numerous megalithic sites in the region of the Middle Mountain that is located south of the Central Balkan mountain range. Rozovets is 20 kilometers away, Hisaria 11 kilometers, Pesnopoi and Striama pyramids 8 kilometers, Sokolica 3 kilometers. We have up-and-coming videos for each one of these sites. The whole region of the Middle Mountain is megalithic. The Double Pyramid of Bania is surrounded by several smaller sites. There are connections between these sites, and our mission is to discover the patterns in order to complete the puzzle and understand the message. Sokolica has a special connection to the Double Pyramid of Bania. It also has two summits. In between Bania and Sokolica, there is a cluster of standing stones. They seem to form a triangle facing west. There are so many patterns to discover. If you want to try to connect the dots, we provide the data free as part of the Bulgaria Pyramid Project. You can download it from our website. There is a link below. Even more fascinating is the connection with the Double Pyramid of Ostrets. that is situated on the north side of the Central Balkan mountain range. The two double pyramids are like mirror images. The Central Balkan is the Milky Way. It acts like a mirror and a divider between the two double pyramids. If you draw a line between Bania and Ostrets, the midpoint is right on the crest of the Central Balkan mountain range. They are also equidistant to the summit of Kupen that rises like a pyramid, towering above both the north and south sides of the Central Balkan. There are connections with other summits on the Central Balkan, which we will explore in a separate video. In Bania, the shape of the stones tells us fascinating stories as to how they were made. The shape is soft and rounded. It is abstract, without rectilinear angles and physical representations. It is similar to other sites in the Middle Mountain and akin to the earliest period of megalithic building in Machu Picchu, coined the Hanan Pacha period. There are drill holes in granite stone like skewer marks in a giant marshmallow. They are the same size and shape as the drill holes found a few kilometers away at the Pyramid of Striama. These drill holes are located in the middle of granite stone, as if it had been held on a skewer and shaped in the same way glass is turned, blown and molded over hot fire. Next to the drill holes, we found stones with grooves, like joint marks or sutures, as if they had been molded, just like glass is pressed in a mold. We found similar joint marks and sutures in stones in Rozovets and Plovdiv. The stones of Bania are made with the same cement quartz mix as Rozovets and other megalithic sites in the Middle Mountain Band. It is like sandstone mixed with quartz granules. And just like in Rozovets, this gritty cement is inlaid with quartz chunks. There are many large pieces of quartz strewn on the ground that have probably been loosened from the granite blocks over time by erosion. The southwest side has an important promontory. There is a diagonal line of quartz running down the rock face. There are similar diagonal quartz lines in Striama, Sokolica, and on a standing stone at the foot of the Bania pyramid. Both the quartz pieces and their diagonal alignment have a functional purpose, as we explained in the video on Rozovets and Striama. The diagonal line reminds us of the line between Orion's belt and Sirius, and/or the angle of the Orion Nebula to Orion's belt. There are many patterns here in plain sight waiting to be deciphered. The standing stone at the foot of the Double Pyramid of Bania is itself of great interest because there are actually very few standing stones in Bania, and this, as far as I know, is the only one with a diagonal line of quartz. Because we find this pattern in specific stones in specific areas, we know that there is intention. These stones have been made and positioned in these locations at this precessional angle with a purpose. The composition of the stone tells us that the stones had a function. The quartz in the cement mix, and as an inlay, enables it to conduct energy. It tells us that this site, like the others, had an energetic function. They were built to create a connection between Earth and the universe. The stones of the Double Pyramid of Bania tell us how its builders created a portal between Earth and the cosmos. At the micro level, how the stones are made, we see quartz in the cement mix and as block inlays, drill holes in molded chunks of granite, and sutures in the stone like pressed glass. At the macro level, the design and size of the pyramid, we find a specific processional alignment, a distinctive shape which is not homogeneous and plastically perfect, and proportions that are similar to other megalithic sites, which means that its design serves its function. And there are probably numerous connections to be deciphered with other megalithic sites that form patterns that may reflect constellations or planetary movements. Overall, we hear the intention of its builders to connect to the cosmic order through a mirroring effect. We have a double pyramid, that is the mirror image of another double pyramid on the other side of the central Balkan mirror. The message is one of imitate and reproduce the cosmic harmony in material form to create a bridge with the universe. The same message arises in Striama, Pesnopoi and Rozovets, to name a few. The Double Pyramid of Bania is like a wireless connection, a portal between Earth and the cosmos. In the stones of Bania, we hear the intention of its builders to be part of the universe by following its harmony. All the pieces of the puzzle are in front of us. They are telling us how there was a different way of relating to the universe, communicating and transferring energy. We have to accept that some kind of knowledge has been lost. We have evolved to develop new senses, a new awareness of ourselves on Earth, and acquire new knowledge and techniques. But, as a result, we have squandered other ways of communicating with the universe. As we turned to face down at the earth under our feet, we turned our heads away from the skies. Destruction is an intrinsic part of the process of development. To create, you have to sacrifice. Two becomes one.